as we shift from strategy to soul. Let's meet our contestants. In the blue corner, battling out of Anthony, Maryland, Lagos, a medical admin officer, Chelsea fan, Remo Stars fan. They call him Peter Rock. On Facebook, he is Peter Rock Ayorinde. On Instagram, he is at Peter Ayorinde1. On X, he is at Peter Rock 555. Peter Rock 555. Lagos, make welcome to Peter Ayorinde. Welcome, Peter.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Well, you needed saving the last time.
Well, thank God, and thank you, and thank Lagos and the world. Thank you
for keeping you in the battle. Happy to have you back. His opponent in the red corner, battling out of parts unknown, aka I don't know where you come from, Baba. He's a Bayern Munich fan, but he's also a Man United fan globally. Locally, he's a Gana FC fan, but he's also an MFM fan. He explained why in his first battle. They call him Shegs Gana. Others call him Sa Gana. On Facebook, he's Shegs Gana. On X, he's Sa Gana 11. On IG, he's Shegs Gana. And on TikTok, he's Shegs_Gana 11. We call him Gana. His full name, Godwin Ajay. Welcome.
Good evening. Thank you very much, sir.
How are you doing, Gana?
I'm doing fine. Thank you, sir.
Brilliant. You won the last time out, right?
Yes, sir.
Looking for your second uhuru.
Yes, sir.
Peter, do you need this first victory more than he needs the second?
Yes, I really do. I can't wait. I'm thankful to be here.
Brilliant.
I won't disappoint.
Brilliant. Two students of the game, two architects of argument, each with their own unique style of construction. And the topic? A question that digs right to the roots of football's soul, which was why I said we are moving from strategy to soul. And what is that question? Should football clubs be fan-owned only, with no private investors, even in the women's game? Football clubs, should they be fan-owned only, with no private investors, even in the women's game, where many say investment is needed? Peter believes that the game belongs to its people. The ownership should lie only with those who love, live, and sustain it. Gana, on the other hand, warns against idealism that may overlook harsh financial truths. What do you protect more? The spirit of sport or its sustainability? This won't be easy. This will be soft, despite your gentle calm me and both of you. But this, to be sure, will be necessary. So let's debate. Peter, you are the motion pusher, proposer, and supporter. Ay, ay, ay.
Every day.
Okay. You know what? We'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll debate.
Info Daily Winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered
For 3 great
trademark.
seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire. Their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight. Each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher. The battle returns and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more.
Fan Battle 4 starts Tuesday, June 3rd through July from 7 p.m. weekdays on Nigeria Info.
Fan Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
And yes, indeed, the battle will begin shortly. But before we go straight to Peter and Gana, this first.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
There is something about good news. You can't keep it to yourself.
Guys, it has finally happened.
There is something about joy. You can't keep it to yourself. And there is something about the rich taste of Lipton. You can't keep it to yourself.
When you get something you enjoy, you share. Lipton Yellow Label. Tea so good, you want to share.
No more stress, we the boss, we the cleanse. Future, no regrets. I invest, not show connect. Grow your wealth, no delay. I invest, only on the journey. I invest, your money never darling. I invest, once your savings rising. I invest, no time to waste.
Are you tired of chasing the bag? It's time to get it right away. With iInvest, Nigeria's leading platform for wide varieties of financial products. You can access fixed deposits, treasury bills, equities, and more right at your fingertips. Visit i-investng.com today to get started. iInvest is powered by Parthian Partners, a regulated capital market operator. That is not indicative of future results. This is with a smith.
Every day is about winning with OnePlay on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, get its info. You prefer bet your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, Watch and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
Quality Tiberia, Temisen, Lunching, Philip, Shelfley, Sporters, Dosing, Kiss, Total without fall. Malaria in 3 days with Shalatam from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
Shalatam is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
Success is like a big shin. You only see the magnificence, not the strong foundation that holds it. Likewise, in the world of e-payments, you only see transactions done and funds remitted. But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as Value Card, now Unified Payments, Nigeria's premier financial technology service provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.up-ng.com.
Unified Payments, unifying businesses for people.
Happiness for everyone is when you cook with the aroma. So get it, aroma.
business meeting on Monday, then back to us for the family dinner on Tuesday. Oh, can't wait for the boat cruise in Banjul on Wednesday. And then Friday, I will...
Hold up, all in 1 week? Do you realize Banjul isn't just across the street?
Well, with Value Jet's new routes, it's easier than ever.
That's right. Enjoy affordable flights, reliable service, and a smooth travel experience with Value Jet from Lagos to Banjul and back. Come along and experience Banjul, the smiling coast of Africa, with us. Book now at www.flyvaluejet.com.
Value Jets. Wings for everyone.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now, now. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
Make I ask you the last question. Among the options where I will give you, choose the one where they give better gaming experience where person no fit forget. A, to use your data they watch match early momo. B, they listen to your uncle where be Ogbonge sports guru. C, Betano. The correct answer now, Betano. Don't go tell yourself, if you join the betting platform for inside Nigeria, we get different bet options, fast cash out, missions we get engaged, betting data features, and we go welcome you with bonus of 200,000 naira. Betano, the game don't start. Bet responsibly. Only for people who don't pass 18 years. Betano na proud partner of Aston Villa.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks, we're clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though, school is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
The winner of the Has Insurance SA Championship is...
Dear parents and school principals, your child could be our next winner. Application is now open for the 2025 Has Insurance SA Championship with 10.5 million naira worth of prizes to be won. To participate, students in JSS 1 to JSS 3 are required to write a 500-word essay on the topic, the role of insurance in keeping families safe and secure, and submit the essay on our website. Teachers are not left out too. You could win up to 1.5 million naira cash prize. Spend ticket more till www.healthinsurancegroup.co/SA. That is HEIRS. Application closes July 8, 2025. Brought to you by Hairs Insurance Group.
Life can be anything. Make yours a party that never stops. With Desperados, the Lativa, and so all the way up. Because with Desperados, the party is wherever you want it to be.
Grab a Desperados and ignite your party spirit. Desperados, beer with a Latin vibe. Enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18.
Let me tell you about Ada, the queen of Abeg on hotspot for me. At home,
Abeg on I'm small.
At work,
you feel share your hotspots. It's urgent.
Her friends even renamed her on hotspot for me. But Ada don't upgrade. She got the Airtel Wi-Fi for just 12,500 naira, down from 15,000 naira, with 30 gigabyte data valid for 30 days. Hurry! Offer ends 30th June. Visit eshop.airtel.com.ng or any Airtel shop. T&C apply. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire. Their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight. Each word open, each match a feat. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher. The battle returns, and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more.
Fan Battle 4 starts Tuesday, June 3rd through July from 7 p.m. weekdays on Nigeria Info.
Fan Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
most of them say,
Hi guys, I'm Victor. Keep listening to Femi and the Gang on Nigeria Info. Peace.
Hi everyone, Martin Tyler here, English Premier League commentator, UEFA Champions League commentator, and assistant manager of Woking Football Club. You're listening to Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM.
Welcome back. Let's get into this debate. You've met Peter, you've met Gana, you've heard the topic. Football clubs should be fan-owned only. No private investors, even in the women's game. Peter is proposing that motion. Gana is opposing it. We go to the motion proposer straight away. And for 2 minutes, Peter, open your account.
Yes, very much. It's my heart that one of our best footballers in Nigeria ever produced, that is Kano Nwankwo, who held a lot of Nigerian heart. Joined Portsmouth FC in England. And in 2010 to 2015, they got into administration because some persons, some investors ran the club ragged. So running football clubs into administration is a very fundamental problem that I personally find against ownership. Also, when own football clubs, there is a strong impact of decision making. There's a very close knit of collective decision making, and that is very important when you are governing a football club. Democracy is also very important, whereby people really vote and to decide what they really want. Also, we must also remember that is very important that we focus on what community ownership entails. It improves economic focus, where members, the fans, have an input into what goes on in their club. Many economic actually improve that regard. Also, youth movement is also progress when it's football. You know, there were a lot of members in the society that gain scholarships, that get a lot of high costs. Also, when fans own football clubs, social initiatives are really employed. For instance, when somebody dies or when people are in need of assistance, you find a whole stadium giving a lot of support to these members. You see a whole stadium standing as a fan engagement. Imagine that when your team is being owned by. So it's not for the impact of having a very, very strong identity within that environment. It's work with a very strong identity, and it's also forget that political happiness can be when they own investors.
Thank you very much for your opener, Peter Melissa. We now go to the point, the red corner. Godwin. Let's find out what Gana has to say about this. Football clubs should be fan-owned only, no private investors, even in the women's game. Gana does not agree. Gana, you have 2 minutes to open your account, and it starts now.
He with the cap fits, let him wear it. Football organization has 3 major characters. If you talk about a company, 3 major characters that run it. You have the PI, that's the private investors. You have the star fans. You have clubs that are hybrid, that are private investor owned. You have clubs that are fan owned. Few of them. Now let me quickly give you names of investors from Europe down to Africa, to Americas, even to Asia. We're talking about Ken Bates, Matthew Harden. We're talking about Dietrich Mateschitz. We're talking about Michel Kang. We're talking about Ryan Reynolds, Williams, the former tennis player. In Africa, we mentioned the late MK Abiola. Talk about Ifeanyi. We talk about Konshona, the owner of Remo Stars. We talk about Patrimbe Motsepe, the owner of Mambi Downs. Mention Nneka Ede, yes, the first female African even to own a Europe. Now, if we want to look at the impact of these investors, I'm sure our opponents will be expecting me to money. No, they bring their money. Number one, professionalism and expertise. They are professionals in their area, and they also attract professionals, even with their influence. Number two, they attract global talent. Imagine a famous actor coming to a club, owning a club, into a club, people being interested in club. Number three, academy development. Number four, prestige, EPL. Without into and see what is now. About general development, the environment, the economy, everything about that club, that surround that club improved. We're talking about laurels. That's why have even become private investors. We're talking about David Beckham, owned Inter Miami. If not for David Beckham, would Messi have ever gone to America? If not for people like Mbappe, would SM Caen come up? Now, what is worth doing is worth doing well. Private investors, let them carry go. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, he says, and I return that appreciation to him. Gana having landed smartly too. So you've heard the opening rounds, the openers, Peter, and now Gana. We've pitched them together, head to head, in the banter battle round. Gentlemen, are you ready? For 5 minutes, let's have a go at this topic.
I ask you a question. Name 100% fan-owned club that anywhere in the world that you like. Following won actual trophies, produce world players, have existing development positions, have attracted wide nation, and they see a league of their country, have sacrificed and players or made them to even in that club.
It is not supposed to add to, but I can tell you that FC Rosenborg, if a women bought team in Sweden, are 100% and have a lot of matches, and they are too strong in Women Champions League. I don't need to mention.
The beautiful thing about it is that you can only mention one. I will give you 10. You will mention one, I'll give you 10. I mentioned she owns Lyon. I have Angel City, Angel FC, owned by persons. We talk, if not for Abiola, if not for MK, we'll never have we'll never heard of so many players, never heard of so many people. Now that's interesting. MK already fans of MK Abiola. Why didn't they raise it up? Why didn't they sacrifice? Why didn't they? That's what they're talking about. If I were talking that the rock club, let them run the club. They are not good. I'll mention how many of them sacrificed even to make players.
The owners was 60 of FIFA of MK Abiola to fans. It was never there.
Who loved that so much? And guess so much
how many this were successful at the end? How many were not stained? How many of them even had the proper ending to their fall? At the middle point. And how many of them were even
how many players had bananas thrown at them?
How many players have won trophies
thrown at them?
How many players have won trophies and have given trophies?
If not for Papu FC, I've never heard of Senior Mankels. I've never heard of if not for private investment head, even of great men. Do you know anyone was by Isaac Newell? He was the one that set up that club. This club not use emotions.
Is meant for
fandom means management responsibilities. Fans are handled.
It's about they bring identity to that team. They recruit from that. That is not
what you said. Okay, is what prevent players even from entering.
It is identity.
Said no. We don't want. So for a certain Ricky Branch would have never heard of them called. We are people take gloves.
All the people that are coming, you also have a bunch of those people what's in the story. Because of Messi went in 1,000 days on the problem. Now, we are not to put more. Will you be happy? They will not ownership. Will not be happy. Because of investors. Because of investors.
Why did Messi have to leave Barcelona? Why didn't they allow him to Barcelona?
Because they want to run ragged. They want financial stability.
They did not have.
Because they want financial stability. And that is what you get.
Because they did not money.
If not for government, if not for the government of Britain, that would not see today. That is because it was
a private invested
and even if they were
to campaign, even to Roman Abramovich, they were always sponsoring.
Do you know that Stafford is clearly flopping? If not for that,
don't give me that.
You know would have been for their own. If not, if they were fan owned.
Veterans, the fans told Ronaldo that he should go and sit down. The fans told Ronaldo that he should not continue playing football. If not for the private investors that continue encouraging, if not for clubs that continue playing,
that are coming, who do they play for?
Who do they play for? Ronaldo and Saudi. Why keep me in the club that they talked about?
Which kind of nation? So you
we love Ronaldo so much. Why didn't they keep him in?
So you said, I have won glory to the
Manchester United.
They give glory to
the
Your native is not even complete like mine. You don't even know what's going on.
I helped in your life. Helped in your life.
Because Bayern Munich. Because you have me. How many? It's the one in Germany. It's one of life.
All right. Now.
Imagine if
Gentlemen, thank you. I'll give you 2 minutes each to round off your argument.
To continue the argument.
To off your argument. It's your 2 minutes. You can argue with him if you want. 2 minutes for your closing.
Oh, closing.
Yes.
Sorry, I'll feel
2 minutes. Peter, are you ready for your closing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's.
It's very important. Money has taken over the world, and everything that we do, even their life, their value about money. Success comes, but at the right time, we should all look at places whereby success has been done in the right way, and we will see generic growth, not to really go fat, take it in life. And that is even a problem that we find in our community. It is very important that, and we don't just focus on profit maximization. In Germany, when decisions are even being split, what the fan says from outside is always 50. That is what they call the 50% plus one, whereby what the fan says is the most important thing that overrules every other thing. And I cannot remember why John Terry was very specific that True Blue group, which is owned by the fans, must have a very big voice when Blueco was really buying Chelsea. At the end of the day, when these investors get all this, the ownership of the club, it is all about them. No, but another point is that we realize that when investors take positions, fans are really relegated. Another reason is things like community ownership to make team that make a community, football community. Those things are highly jettisoned. Autographs are relegated. You even find them creating schedules for when fans are going to meet their heroes. That is highly impossible. We mentioned the reasons why Ifeanyi Ubah had to become who he is. Imagine what stationery stores was there when fans were really, really indebted and following clubs in strength. At the end of the day, we understand fully that things can really grow generically and they can really make it in the system and in the business. Thank you.
Thank you very much. He ends. He deserves the applause he's now getting. And he ends just in time before the bell, which goes now. Yes. Well done, Peter. Peter's ego has landed. Now Ghana's turn to land his pun. Are you ready, Ghana?
Yes, sir.
For 2 minutes, argument to bed. Right now.
Now, first, totally. Private sports. Let you don't get this very well. Number one, death all football competitions. Number two, high player unemployment. Either because fans don't like the players or they don't have the money to pay players. Number three, high possibility of violence crisis. The fans will end up throwing things at players that decide of players they place even club. Number four, high level bias. Now, of power, decision making. Now imagine you want a particular footballer to come. Now the fans are that decide. You have to now have vox up before that player will come to the team. Number six, so development. In fact, almost no development if possible. Number seven, decline of it. We players which want to go to a club by the fan one people setting with same culture or team place. We don't do this thing. We did this type of a one. Even selfishness. The fans know I want this academy. I want to play in this club. And the club needs if people come out that will help to club make the club better. You say you support a particular club in Europe. What have you even contributed even to that club? You do. What can you provide for it? Now, if you want to look even at football as a family, the private investors are the parents. The private investors make him those available, and the children enjoy it. They end up sometimes they criticize and they say they don't like this. They compliment. The private investors have been much. Imagine if private investors pull out completely football as we know it will be totally destroyed. I campaign to you. This is not manifesto. This is what has manifested already. Private investors have been doing well. Let them continue to do well. Don't let mistakes. Don't block the law. They know the benefit of private investment.
Thank you. And with some applause and over as well. Football have been owned only with that private investors. And the women have returned it all as they finish their scoring. We have about 2 minutes of time for any comments to make a good time now. Come on.
Yeah, amazing to have you from the most of the positions were not, and I love that, and I love the fluency from both you two. I just enjoyed when people can float, and it was lovely to have you guys do that. I think that it's going to be a tough judges, I suspect.
Right. So, George Lizzie, who wants next?
All right, there we go. Good one, guys. It was a fight station when it comes to the second pattern round. I thought guys tried to knock themselves out. When you struggle to land your punches, you kept on pushing and thugging. Well, albeit verbally. Good debate. But I think you both were much more convincing for me in your closing state. So let's see how it goes.
Thank you, Queen Lizzie.
Well done. Okay, is my mic on? Okay, well done to...
Yes, please go ahead. We can hear you.
So well done to both of you. I'm always going to start by saying it's never easy to argue anything. But this is one debate that I felt shared something similar in terms of the first one. You guys did not really utilize the fact and the depth of the argument, especially for Peter. Even teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, all of this team, right? When you talk about fan owned, you asked you a question about 100% fan owned and all of this. There were a lot of points that were left on the table, and most of these big teams, right? The decisions cannot be made without the fan, and you can argue and say that if decisions cannot be made without the fans, what exactly is private ownership? When you talked about Wrexham FC, Lewis FC, these are clubs that are 100% owned and in their own leagues, top flight. I felt like there were a lot of substance, and I think we're in that stage of the competition where we have to balance substance, facts with this is my point. In your opening,
we have to go on a break. We have to go on a break. We'll be back.
DSTV or Star Times and call 3% cashback. Now so smart cashback don't reloaded. And they load my wallet. Hey, it's the Smart Cashback Reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cashback, or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cashback surely on Smart Cash. No dollar settle. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today. Damn, the conditions down.
The greatest for me, make sure cooking. Happiness, we go feel your belly. Enjoy the taste and aroma daily.
Onga for great taste and aroma.
Charlatan Quality Anti-Malaria contains Artemether and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
With BetKing Virtuals, every game fit make you hit jackpot. The power to win bigger is in your hands. Download the BetKing app and register today using the promo code FREEBETS to enjoy 100 Naira instant bonus and other exciting offers. Terms and conditions apply. Not for persons under 18 years. Play responsibly.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
Hey guys, this food, amazing people, like music, but the vibe is missing.
Know what this party needs? Bartender, it's time for Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey.
Okay, sir.
Guys, this is the vibe of Niger. Cheers! Every celebration needs an Imperial Black Whiskey. Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey celebrates the vibe of Niger. Not for pregnant women and persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
The winner of the Has Insurance SA Championship is...
Dear parents and school principals, your child could be our next winner. Application is now open for the 2025 Has Insurance SA Championship with 10.5 million Naira worth of prizes to be won. To participate, students in JSS 1 to JSS 3 are required to write a 500-word essay on the topic, the role of insurance in keeping families safe and secure, and submit the essay on our website. Teachers are not left out too. You could win up to 1.5 million Naira cash prize in a special teachers category. For more details, visit www.hairsinsurancegroup.com/essay. That is HEIRS. Application closes July 8, 2025. Brought to you by Hairs Insurance Group.
There is something about good news. You can't keep it to yourself.
Guys, it has finally happened.
There is something about joy. You can't keep it to yourself. And there is something about the rich taste of Lipton. You can't keep it to yourself.
When you get something you enjoy, you share. Lipton Yellow Label. Tea so good, you want to share.
90.3 Nigeria Info. You're not open for talk. Let's talk.
I like that little musical thing, but we got battles to take care of, so we'll go straight into those. At break, Queenie was making a point. She just will wrap the point off, and then we go into the scorecard.
Okay, I was just, what I was going to say, I wanted to give a reference to Peter. He mentioned what cooperative club ownership can do, but not necessarily any team using that model. By the time he mentioned his first example was halfway through the banter when he mentioned Atletico Bilbao, and that led to the floodgate of what we saw in the banter. So very important to think about not just the breadth but the depth of how you go with your argument. But well done, it's beautiful. Again, not easy to debate anything at all, especially one that is based on ideologies and not just facts and data.
All right. Thank you very much. Now we go into the scorecard, and you can see how loosely tied this was. Let's start with George Chuma. George Chuma scores this contest 10-10, 10-9, 10-10. A draw in the first two round. I mean, in the first and third round. A draw in the first and third round. Yes, and a slight advantage, 10-9 in the banter round for Ghana. 30-29. George Olisa scores it thus: 10-10 in the opening round, draw. 10-10 in the banter round, draw. And 10-8 in the closing round for Ghana, extending Ghana's lead by 3 points. 1 from Chuma, 2 from Olisa. So at this point, it is 60-57. We now come to Queen Lizzie's scorecard. She scores it 10-9 in the first round, 10-10 in the second, and 10-8 in the third round. 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. 30-29, 30-28, 30-27. Congratulations, Ghana. Godwin Ajay. Well done, Ghana. Well done. You win again.
Thank you very much, sir.
Well done.
I'd like to dedicate this to my students. I was actually hoping to celebrate my coming again to this studio next week, I believe. Them.
Beautiful.
Them that you can still do it. I've actually been trying to push them to engage in platforms like this. So I think one of the best ways to do something.
Tell them about I Beg to Differ Strengths
I've been
debate.
doing that.
Yes, fantastic.
I want to believe that they've been listening.
Yeah.
I hope, and if they've not, I'm going to show them the videos and everything.
So if Mr. Ajay can do this,
they can.
So can
they can do better actually.
Thank you. What do they call you? Uncle? Is it Uncle or Mr.? Mr. Godwin or Mr. Ajay?
Mr. Godwin,
Mr.
Gana for those who are graduating sets.
All right, fantastic. What do you teach though?
I teach civic, I teach government. Sometimes I dabble into English.
Fantastic.
Mr. Gana is about to become insufferable for his students. Look at my video. They have not.
I think they are going to get a load of that.
If he wins one battle, it's over for all of them.
Class. He said, my friend, have you ever spoken on radio before? Have you ever won a debate? You're never going to talk in my class.
Congratulations to you, Peter Rock.
Yes, sir.
My brother. It was slight. But do you agree with the judge's decision?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And thanks to defeat, I've met a lot of people.
What did you notice? Where did you think in which of the round?
My closing.
Closing. It was. You drew your closing in 2. I mean, you drew opening 2 of George's scorecard, and you lost narrowly, opening 10-9. Narrowly. You drew your round on everybody's scorecard. Match him point for point. Energy. You were 2 points short. You were at least 2 points short, literally, in 2 of the scorecard and 1. So it was that closing. Again, it comes down to closing. Did we talk about closing in the free of first battle? exclusive. But let's, what can I say? From first word to last, well, it was a heavyweight war of worldviews. Peter came out swinging, poetic, passionate, and powerfully rooted in the slope. But Gana, Mr. J, he's to one move, measured, grounded, less. Where Peter painted dreams, Gana presented foreign. And in a debate about chip, it was Gana who took mind. Peter bows out for now, but his name enters the company of hopefuls, still clinging to one last shot, the people's vote. Tonight, his fate could yet again be rewritten as it was in the first battle. So, if Peter did you, and you feel you to hear this man again, hear this voice again, go now to fickets.com/fan battle, FIETS/fan battle. Vote for him and bring him back in the round of 16. You've brought him back before, and when he came tonight, he was an elevation, sustained elevation from his first time out. If he comes back again, well, there is no knowing what new heights he could attain. Remember though, Ben Prolific is also begging for your votes. If you had seen the first debate and you felt Ben was the better debater, vote for him. If you think it's Peter, vote for Peter. Just go to fickets.com/fan battle and pick your winner. And hold on, there's still one more to choose from in the third and final debate of the night, about to start now. And I promised you 2 days ago, I didn't deliver last night. For those who've been reaching out to say, we want to sponsor Fan Battle, we want to pay, but we you know, the Fickets thing has not worked for us. I promised you 2 nights ago that I will give you our partner's account so that you can send your sponsorship funds for this there. And if it is good for you, if you want to just sponsor Fan Battle, feel free. But if you want to use that money to secure tickets for any of the contestants, just write that contestant there. If you say, I'm giving 5,000, I want to use it to buy 10 votes for Peter or for Ben, say so. Or you know what, I want to buy 6 votes for this one and 4 for the other one. Just put it in the narration, okay? And it will be used judicially, and that vote will count. Your sponsorship will count both as a sponsorship for Fan Battle and as sponsorship of your preferred candidates in each round. Now, again, we will give you regular updates on what we receive, plus we'll send our appreciation to the sponsors. We just talked about clubs being fan owned, and for the first time on Nigeria Info, we are giving you fan ownership of a contest as the official sponsor of Fan Battle Season 4 and sponsors of individuals here that have impressed you. Feel free, if you do not remember a name, send us a message on WhatsApp. There's this guy that debated on so topic about this. It sounded like this. He talked on this topic. I want to support him. We will push it to that person. So, huh? It's a cap. Okay, the guy wearing a cap. The guy wearing a cap on our cameras now.
If you people have money for Google fans, you can sponsor clubs.
All right. So this is the account number and the bank. It's the Sports Salon account number. The account number is 130-590-8620. Don't worry, we'll put this account number up on our social media handle subsequently. I'm going to send it to the digital guys. So it's 130-590-8620. Providus Bank. So 130-590-8620. 620. Providus Bank. All right? We'll make it available for all of you as we go. Nicola and Femi will take care of that for us. So thank you very, very much for this debate. We'll take a quick break. Before we do take that break, the ritual, could you hand this over to Gana to pick a topic? Just pick any topic. Hand it back to... Yes. I can tell you what the topic is quickly. Let's see. So Gana has picked a topic. Depending on your position today, you will go up against one of the contestants from the previous. The current transfer market structure is destabilizing for player development. The current transfer market structure is destabilizing player development. Do you agree or do you not? You agree? Are you destabilizing or you don't agree? You are not saying
That's not agree.
you agree. You wish to propose. You wish to propose.
That's what I pick.
Yes. Okay. But then what you right. And the important right. You know, just tell us whether you are proposing or supporting.
Proposing. Yes.
So you are. Is that the best possible outcome? Because you just said you agree. Yeah. You have to defend it well. And if you know, most of us are like, if they come from you, because please, I would send a letter to your school or your students. All right. Nice one. Congratulations. You have done well and you have progressed. Peter, let's see whether you progress. Good night. Lagos, once again. Tickets.com/battle. Vote for Peter. You thought it enough to earn yours. Battle right after this time.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.